welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie and I post a lot of beauty related content here on my channel, and there's a lot of music going on outside, so I'm shouting a little bit louder in the hopes that you don't hear it. So in today's video I am reviewing the new Fruity Pebbles collection from Revolution. They recently came out with a Flintstone collection. They've got the Cocoa Pebbles collection and I've already done a whole review on that, and now we've got the Fruity Pebbles collection, which we are going to be testing today. So you get a palette and you get a highlighter, so let's see how these do. Seems like they have moved the party out of there and I can finally film. So let's just start off with the palette. Look at the packaging on that. That is the box. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and then the palette actually looks exactly the same, and then this is what the actual palette looks like inside. I love this. I love it. I literally do. I know what I'm going to do. I've got inspiration. Let me show you the photo that I found. So that is the photo that I've found that I'm using inspiration from. I found this on Google. If I know who it is, I will link them down below. But I thought that looked gorgeous. I wanted to do like an orange and green look. So I literally just Googled orange and green makeup and found this. And she has done this justice. So it's probably not something I would do justice. But I'm gonna do something very similar. So yeah, this is my inspiration. Let me put some no, I'm not gonna do eye base. Let me swatch the palette for you. I have finally swatched this palette. So we've got the first two rows, the second, well, third and fourth row, then we've got the last two rows here. So I must admit, it's still a palette where the eyeshadows are not as like pigmented as some of the other shadows I have tried. They're very hardly pressed in the pan. The best shade was this shade here. This shade swatched the best, and again, we know Revolution know how to do a silver, but it wasn't like their best kind of silver. So yeah, this again, I don't think I mentioned, I did mention in the other video, the Cocoa Pebbles video. If you haven't watched, please go and watch that, because that is in collab with Lou Stevenson. Not impressed with it, to be honest. That was the best shade that swatched right there. The colours come up nice, but I feel like it's one of those palettes where you really got to build the shades up. I'm just going to put eye base on and then I'm really going to start this look. The first shade I'm going to take is this shade here called Cereal, and we're going to use this as a transition shade. You know what? There's not that much kickback from this shade either. Oh crap, I've got orange on my eye. I think that's my beauty blender must have hit a shadow. That's so annoying. We'll figure that out. Yeah, that is definitely a shade you really have to build up. You know, I forgot there's like little stone spades in the imprints of the shades, the matte shades, and that was also in the other palette. I forgot to mention that. The next shade I want to take is Wilma, which is this orange shade down here. Again, another shade you just have to build up, but it's building up beautifully. I know I've gone quite down with the shade here just because there's a really dark shadow on my lid here, so I really wanted to make sure it's blended, and then I'll clean it up at the end. So have fun looking at that because it's really irritating me. And we're going to go in with the shade Fruity, which is this lovely red shade here. Oh, it's such a nice shade. Oh, it's a bit more pink. I was hoping for red. All the matte shades that I want to use so far are put down. I'm just going to hop off camera, layer them up, and then cut the crease and come back for the lid shades. I've put my cut crease canvas on. So the first shade I want to go in with is this dark cream called Yabba Dabba Doo. Sorry, I had to say it like that. So we're going to put this at the front. Oh my god, I'm getting it everywhere. No. You know what? I feel like going in with orange here, and we've got this orange here called Fred. Instead of doing like, it was yellow, I feel like it was like a gold in the picture, and I was thinking of doing the light green, but now I'm thinking of doing the orange. Let's try that. You know what, this looks more kind of gold. Just gonna add a bit more green because I feel like some area is a bit more sparse. I don't really like it. No, I don't. I think I'm just going to keep the green. Just go over it. We're going to go back in with Fruity and just add this on the edge here. Just blend it out a bit. This is what my eye is looking like so far. Semi happy with it. I think once I clean it up and add a bit more liner and lashes to it, I might be more happy with it. So I will be back when we need to do the highlighter. So I want to put green on the lower lash line, and the green I'm going to go for is Hoppy right here. The green that I put on my actual waterline was this coal liner from Primark. It's in the shade Emerald. Nothing was as dark from Revolution that I own, so I chose a Primark one. Still affordable, and I still find those in Primark at the moment. We're going to put a bit of Bam Bam gloss on. Let's try the lighter shade today. We're going to do highlight, and now look at that packaging. You've got so many different shades in here. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. So you've got a blue, you've got a gold, you've got a pink, you've got a green, you've got like a lighter gold. So let's do this blue, pink. There we go. They are gorgeous. And then I'm going to kind of swish them together, and that is the shade there. They've got like all a bluey greeny undertone to them. So what I'm going to try and do is keep this in some of the gold. I will mix a bit of the other colours in there, but I am a gold person. Oh, look at that. There's definitely a green tinge to it, but it's wearable. Oh my god, look at this finished look. I am obsessed with this, like proper obsessed with it. Let's start talking about the products. First of all, let's talk about the highlighter. I do love it. I love it that it's a gold but with like a bit of a green undertone, and you really can't tell. Like, I have to look proper up close to see that there's a green undertone to it. I love the packaging, absolutely love it. And then the shade inside, it's just so gorgeous. Just like, I proper love this formula. The formula is amazing. I never talk about highlights and texture because highlights always pick up texture, especially like cheaper brands. And this was £7, so it's very affordable. But no matter what, I have texture, so highlights will pick up texture. So if you ever wonder about that in my videos, I just don't talk about that because of that reason. I forgot to say that part of the Fruity collection from the Flintstone collection is these lip oils. Now this is Betty's one, I believe. Is it Betty? Sorry, why did I say Betty? Wilma. I'm using I just saw Betty's gloss. This is Wilma's gloss lip oil, sorry. And this is in the shade Cherry. I did have this on at the beginning of the video. This is now a lip oil that I will be putting into my bag. Absolutely love it. Thicker formula than any lip oil I've had from Revolution, so I feel like it's a nighttime one, but I'm probably going to put it on during the day. Then let's talk about finally the palette. The palette packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I never knew Flintstones had cereal, and I know it's probably an American thing, but the inside as well, like the detail of the packaging is gorgeous. And then the palette is absolutely stunning. Like, it worked really well. You do have to build up the pigmentation, but I had no problem with any of the shades, and it worked really well. I've messed up a bit of the blending under here. Now that I'm getting into colour, you're going to see me mess up a little bit, whereas I like my neutrals, so I usually am better at blending. But yeah, I messed up a bit here, so I kind of added orange then yellow under here a bit, just to kind of diffuse it a little bit more. I am wearing my Roxy lashes, and the glue's still drying on this side, so you might still see that. The gloss, I'm finally happy that I got to use Bam Bam's gloss because it went on so nice. Barney's gloss is my favourite because it's the darker brown. But yeah, this is my finished look. What do you think, guys? I'm absolutely impressed with it. The palettes, as I say, is not the best pigmented palette, but it works. It absolutely works. So I hope you did enjoy this video. Please let me know what your favorite products so far of this collection has been. I'm really enjoying it. I did love the Coco collection the most, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.